Did you feel that?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's like someone just kicked us on.
What the go!
Oh, what was that? Carl, calm down. You've stood all in the fire.
Katya lives full-time in her van, always traveling, singing, exploring, and posting her adventures online. In this video, she pulls into a quiet, beautiful campsite and decides to stay there for the night. At first, everything feels calm. She sets up, gets cozy, and starts recording some singing videos. However, the peaceful mood doesn't last.
There are hunters out here. That's kind of freaky. I'm gonna close my van door.
She didn't know exactly what was going on, but her instincts told her to shut the van door right away. After the second gunshot, many viewers noticed the sound of small rocks hitting near the van, almost like the bullet struck close enough to scatter debris toward the camera. It might have been leaves or something else, but the shot sounded far too close for comfort. And since night hunting is illegal in most areas, aside from rare exceptions like coyote hunting, this didn't seem like normal hunting behavior. A lot of people think those shots were intentional warnings. Even if it were a hunter, firing so close to a designated campground is not only unsafe, it's genuinely frightening. This video comes from Work Less Enjoy Life More, a creator who films his solo camping trips in remote places, giving viewers a break from everyday life. But on this trip, things didn't stay peaceful. What was supposed to be a quiet night alone in his RV, deep in the woods south of Williams, Arizona, quickly turned into something unsettling. It all started in the middle of the night. In the middle of the quiet Arizona wilderness, the silence was suddenly torn apart by a woman's scream for help. Her voice echoed through the trees, instantly turning the calm night inside the RV into panic. Being completely alone and far from anyone made the situation feel even more alarming. With the camera ready, he looked out into the darkness, trying to understand what was going on. The screams sounded frantic and desperate, but there was no one visible, only the thick, eerie darkness surrounding the area. He stepped carefully out of his RV and headed in the direction of the scream, hoping someone might need help. But what he came across instead was something far more unsettling. the distance, barely visible between the trees, a man stood completely still, watching from the darkness. No words, no movement, just a figure lingering in the shadows. The moment felt tense and unnerving. His instincts warned him to leave the campsite immediately, but he hesitated, unable to pack everything up without feeling exposed.
Need somebody out there.
Before anything could be done, things escalated fast. A gunshot rang out through the trees, sharp, loud, and unsettling. The sound snapped him back to reality, making the danger suddenly feel very real. Whoever that man was, he wasn't just watching. He was armed. The woman's screams kept echoing in the background. Even inside the RV, it didn't feel truly safe, knowing the threat outside was still out there.
I just heard the bay door open. He was under the bay door, under where the doors at. But the alarm went off and I think it scared him off.
The man outside wasn't finished. Determined to get in, he started trying to break into the RV. He first went for the underbelly storage, crawling underneath and attempting to access the RV from below. Every scrape against the metal only added to the tension. His persistence was already disturbing, but what happened next made the situation even more serious. Realizing the intruder wasn't the only one armed, the RV owner grabbed his own weapon, ready for whatever might come next. The man who had been trying to break in suddenly disappeared. It was almost as if he realized the situation had changed and slipped back into the woods the moment he sensed the danger. The RV owner stayed inside for the rest of the night. He made it through until morning, but the mystery of who that man was and what actually happened remained completely unanswered. It's November 2023, a cold winter day, when Dan Dixon, known from his YouTube channel, Exploring with Fighters, decides to investigate the witch gallows deep in Germany's Black Forest. Dan is famous for his fearless explorations of haunted locations. The Black Forest carries a dark past, especially the witch gallows, where people accused of witchcraft once met a grim fate.
Okay guys, you catch me right outside the hanging gallows. So there's been 15 documented hangings of witches here in the Black Forest. Now that's only documented, we don't know the actual number, but we do know that 2 of them are buried right next to this gallows. So in good old fashioned Black Forest camping, we are going to pitch up the tent right underneath this gallows. We really don't know what to expect here, especially camping right below where numerous witches were hung. These were people who were thought to have been witches. We don't know the full fact.
Dan is joined by his friends Carl and James for the trip. They set up camp right beside the Notorious, and while the fire crackles and dinner cooks, they trade ghost stories, unaware that something eerie is waiting for them. After nightfall, they head into the dark woods with their spirit talker, ready to see what might be out there.
Could you give us a sign?
What's that?
Are you kidding me?
Wait,
Something just went off. When you say, could you give us a sign?
Yeah, wait a minute. Shh. Yeah, wait here. You got the phone?
No. I don't have the flux. I have it in my hand.
So what was that then? I don't know.
A loud, unmistakable sound breaks the quiet, but as they continue deeper into the woods, everything goes silent again, leaving them with more questions than answers.
No. That car sounded like it was stopping. Well, we have nothing going on anymore, so. Whoa! Oh, so then I hope. What the that? I thought it was the wind. I don't know. Dude, it's like someone just. I know. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like someone just kicked us on, like through the tent. I know.
Did anyone record that?
Yeah, I'm recording. I'm recording. Just falling asleep.
That means you got it. You probably got the wind kick and then your reaction.
There was some in the tent.
That's what it looked like. The whole tent got pushed.
Yeah. Dude, I felt it in my foot. It was like someone kicked it.
No, I know.
They hear sounds moving around outside and then feel something lightly drag or press against the tent wall.
That's
what I mean.
There's someone running the finger across.
Right, get out of the tent. Now, what is that?
Someone's running the finger. Hello? Oh my god.
Right, I'm getting out.
No, wait a minute. Someone ran the finger across it. Can you see it?
Yeah, it's different from the wind. The finger thing. Look, you can see it like, whoosh, and you can hear the sound.
You can hear the sound.
Yeah, it feels different from the wind blowing.
See, look, it stopped.
Is that someone's dog?
Oh, someone's outside. Someone's outside.
Dude, the fingers ran across. That again, third time you heard it.
Hello? Dude, someone's outside.
I know.
Oh.
Open the tent. Open the tent.
Someone banging on.
Come on, open it.
Shh. There's no one here.
Douglas, what was that? Carl, calm down. You've stood all in the fire.
Dude, there's no one here.
They finally gather the nerve to unzip the tent and look outside, but there's no one around.
I'd happily sleep here. I would happily sleep here. The dog thing freaks me out, and I feel like now someone's gonna roll up on us at night. I feel like there's someone there.
Let's pack up.
Yeah, it's not safe.
Should we go down now? See if someone's there first?
No. Let's go to the expensive car.
Shaken and on edge, they pack up fast, eager to get out of the forest. But one question sticks with them. What was out there that night? Was it someone messing around? Or did they actually cross paths with something supernatural, as the legends claim? In this clip, a group of friends is driving along Clinton Road at night, a long, empty stretch surrounded by dark woods and still lakes. With no streetlights, barely any houses, and miles of isolation, the road's creepy reputation is hard to ignore. Believing they're alone, they start messing around, and one friend even gets out to dance in front of the car. But their fun quickly shifts to panic when another vehicle suddenly appears. What happens next is what makes this footage so strange.
Tim! John! Tim, in the woods! No, you gotta film in the woods! We're gonna nail it! Car! Car! Car! Car! Car! Car! Car! Oh my god, get in the car! all we saw was like a streak of blue, and then all of a sudden you saw the headlights. There's a car that up our moment. We're pretty pissed at this point.
What is this?
Oh my god, they turned off their lights. They're blinking their lights at us.
They're calling for help, John.
Oh my god, they turned them off again. Now they turned them back on. Oh my god. Flipping. That's it. I'm flipping. I'm flipping. I am rolling tape. I am rolling tape. I am rolling tape.
Roll tape.
I am rolling tape. Yeah, they are. Oh,
Shut up!
One of the biggest legends about Clinton Road is the Phantom Car, a story about a driver who follows people with their headlights off and chases anyone who flashes back. Hearing the girls panic in the video makes the story feel eerily real. Whether it was pranksters or something tied to the legend, running into a car like that at night would be terrifying. Lost in Wonder is run by a woman who's passionate about nature and shares her camping trips in interesting, offbeat places. Her content is usually calming and engaging, but this video took a different turn. She chose to stealth camp at an old ruin with a reputation for being haunted, making the whole experience a lot creepier than her usual adventures.
Doing this. I just got dropped off and I'm hiking at the Bruce Trail, which is a long trail here in Ontario that goes from Niagara Falls all the way to the Bruce Peninsula on Georgian Bay. And this is just a very, very small section of it. And it goes through a ruin that is believed to be haunted. And I was reading about the story of
She walked for a little while until she arrived at the spot. Everything seemed completely fine at first. It was a beautiful area, and she set up her tent with no problems. But once it started getting dark, she noticed something that immediately put her on edge.
I was setting up. A couple of times I saw lights in the woods, and one time it looked like it was coming right at me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just got busted. I don't know if it's hikers or if it is the park authorities doing rounds. Either way, they didn't come here to the ruins, they just walked through the path. But you know how it is at night, the light just really goes far. It is definitely getting cold. There is a...
Luckily, no one came near her, so she went on with her night as planned. She made some dinner, listened to the sounds of the forest, and eventually headed into her tent to get ready for sleep.
But I don't know, I have a feeling that more people may come by. It's pretty close to Halloween, and this is a pretty famous haunted ruin, so I think a lot of people will come here at night to see if they get to see the ghost of William Black. What was that? I just heard footsteps. But this time they sounded much closer, not farther in the path. Okay, I'm gonna try to go back to...
But the sounds didn't go away. In fact, even more noises started echoing from farther out in the forest. Luckily, nothing actually happened to her. Still, the sound of those footsteps kept lingering in her mind. What were they? A person walking around nearby, or maybe some animal making noises in the distance? Assuming she hadn't been detected, she stayed completely quiet until she eventually fell asleep, waking up the next morning perfectly fine. This clip comes from the channel Grizzly Gaz, where Gaz often brings viewers along on his outdoor adventures, exploring wild and remote places. In this episode, he heads into the woods with his dog, Fendi, for an overnight camping trip, expecting a calm and peaceful night. But things shift quickly when something unsettling starts to make its presence known.
Right, are you ready to go into the woods? Come on then.
Are you ready, mate? Yeah? Come on then.
Gaz grabbed his gear and headed out to see what was going on, with Fendi right beside him, ready to follow. They stepped into the woods, but something about the atmosphere felt off. The wind was blowing, but there was more than just wind out there. Something was lingering just out of view. Gaz's flashlight barely cut through the darkness, and that uneasy feeling of not being alone kept growing.
Let's look. That's just proper creepy, that, isn't it? Oh, I'm on edge now. Definitely on edge. Look at that. Creepsville, Tennessee. Pigeon. Always pigeons and all, isn't there? Here we go. We'll get over here. Because it's in there somewhere. The witch's den. Is that it? I can't remember. Looks like there's been some more trees that have come down. Wonder what the witch used to keep in that.
As they went further into the forest, the uneasy feeling grew stronger. The sounds around them didn't feel like normal nighttime noise. Gaz swept his flashlight across the area, but it only revealed more shadows. What really got to him, though, was the atmosphere, the sudden heaviness in the air that made everything feel off.
The wind noise, but don't know, it almost I need to get out of here before a branch falls on my head. Come on, can you get over there? Good girl. See, before she wouldn't have been able to climb over that at all. She'd have just waited for me to pick her up. What is that noise? Can you hear it? Let's turn this off. Can you hear it? Almost sounds like a dog, maybe.
It became clear that whatever was watching them in the shadows wasn't just his imagination. The forest felt alive with something that shouldn't have been there.
Everyone always tells me to look up, but the only reason why I'm looking up is for branches. Right. Come on, let's get out of here. I'm sure I've just heard someone sneeze. It came from over that direction, but it was weird. It was just like a sort of thing. Never heard that before. Unless there's a new bird that I don't know about.
As they headed back to the van, the uneasy feeling stayed with them. The forest noises seemed to trail behind them, only fading once they reached the safety of the van. Gaz shut the door quickly. Just as he started to relax and chat with his viewers again, something unexpected broke the calm.
Someone just hit me window. Sounded like the window anyway. There, what's that? There's an half-chewed acorn there. Wonder if a bird's just dropped it or something. Conveniently on my van.
Creeped out, but trying to stay optimistic, Gaz convinced himself it was probably nothing. Just one of those random moments nature occasionally surprises people with. The rest of the night went by without anything unusual happening. But even with the calm returning, the question stuck in his mind. What had been out there? What or who had been making those strange sounds? Gaz never found an answer. The clip is from 401 Files, filmed on November 17th, 2025, out in the North York Moors in England. The host is doing a solo hammock camping trip in a place known for weird sightings and strange activity. It starts off like a normal night in the woods, but things slowly get creepy as odd movements and unexplained noises start breaking the silence.
In the woods, and so it was like a side profile of a large man. I remember looking at this thing, and the weirdest thing about the whole situation is how it was moving. It was like it was on like a treadmill, like it was just sitting there, and it was like an escalator, like you go to those airports where you can like stand and the escalator will just take you. And so it was basically gliding across in the deep woods, and it was inset 10 to 15 feet approximately into the woods.
He sets up camp with his dog, Lily, and starts checking out the forest around them. As he heads deeper into the trees, he notices a tall, dark, human-shaped figure sliding between the tree trunks. No footsteps, no arm movement, just gliding. The way it moved was so unnatural that the whole vibe of the night changed instantly.
It's one of those ones where you can adjust the beam from either a floodlight type or to a narrow beam. He does this, shines it on the object, and within fractions of seconds, this light is now at the point where water meets sand, like at the edge of the beach.
He remembers a past UFO encounter during a beach camping trip, a light that seemed to teleport from the ocean to the shoreline, and afterwards, he couldn't account for some of his time or remember everything clearly. Thinking back on it, he says moments like that just remind him how unpredictable and confusing these strange experiences can be.
You realise that you've left your chair and your tripod back at camp. You see, this is why another good reason for getting the action camera will be... What the hell was that? Out of all the places I've come to explore in my life, the North Yorkshire Moors provides the weirdest sounds you've ever heard. In fact, I was back up here a few weeks back, and I heard something creepy as hell. If I've got the footage, so the video never came to light. I don't know why. Something happened with storage, I think, or there was some technical issue where I had to start deleting a load of things. So the video never got wrapped up, but I kept the important footage, which was the sounds that I picked up. And if I can find them throughout my album right now, I'll paste them in on this video so you guys can hear it right now. What is that?
Weird howls start echoing across the moors. One far away, another much closer. The whole forest suddenly feels heavier, almost alive, and every new sound just makes the isolation hit even harder.
Did you guys see that? What the hell? A rabbit just literally ran. I thought it was Lily at first. Nearly jumped into my lap. What the hell?
Something suddenly darts past his legs. At first, he thinks it's Lily, but then he realizes it's just a wild rabbit sprinting through the camp. Even though it's harmless, the jump scare just adds more tension to an already uneasy night.
These creatures claim that they look like they're on an escalator. You know when you go to the airport and you stand on those escalators and they move you along really, really quickly without you actually even walking. Now you can walk on them and they'll still move you along really, really quickly, but it's a weird motion.
He thinks about common cryptid and UFO sightings, figures that glide, people frozen in fear, and realizes it matches what he saw earlier. Lily stays tense, staring into the dark like she senses something. The night feels unpredictable, and the North York moors leave him uneasy, like something out there was quietly watching them. Hiking Movie often shares her outdoor adventures, but this trip made her wonder if something had been trailing her all day. The morning started out normal. She had breakfast and headed off for a long hike through the forest trails. The plan was simple: reach a camping spot, stay the night, and continue the next morning. But as the day went on, the vibe slowly began to change.
I felt like I was being watched again, and I definitely was. What a cutie. There must be another one over there. I hear other noises too. You're cute.
She started getting the feeling she wasn't alone, like something was watching her. The bushes beside her rustled, and at first, she noticed a cute deer, but then something moved behind it, spooking the deer and sending it running into the woods. A little farther down the trail, she noticed a large figure in the distance.
I just saw something walking in the trees, but now I'm hearing this meowing. Couldn't see what it was. It was just a movement, and then it disappeared.
She couldn't tell if the figure was a person, an animal, or something else, and that uncertainty made her even more tense. As she kept walking, she noticed something moving through the trees beside her, matching her pace. She stopped, listening carefully, trying to figure out what was trailing her.
Well, it got quiet as soon as I started walking. It heard crunching, but it was somewhere up there. I don't see anything now, and it's totally quiet. It was moving away, though. I could hear it getting farther and farther away. Coming closer. What are you? I'm a long ways from where I first heard it. Better not be a mountain lion following me. What the heck?
Hey!
The forest suddenly went completely silent. The tension grew with every step, and even as she kept going, determined to finish her hike, she could still hear something moving in the trees nearby. When she reached her planned campsite, she learned there had been recent bear activity, so she headed to a safer spot instead. The night passed without incident, but she couldn't shake the feeling that something had been tracking her through the woods. The clip is from Moxley's Paranormal World, a UK channel that conducts late-night investigations in forests, abandoned places, and historic haunted locations. Their videos are raw and unfiltered, focusing on real EVP sessions, K2 hits, and the creepy silence of places most people wouldn't dare camp in at night. This one was filmed on September 5th, 2024, in Delamere Forest, UK.
We'll get some sort of activity out here tonight. Just past Ming's tent, about 300-400 yards, is the main pathway where people have said they've seen and heard a horse and carriage going past. Just over this way is where people have been spotting shadow figures moving in and out the tree line, as well as the lady in white seen floating through the tree line. Right, so me and Ming have just been sat around camp, just having a drink, having a talk. We heard a lot of like screaming. You've got the geese, but this was people screaming. Or someone screaming, we're not too sure what it was. Well, just sat here. It's so silent. Apart from the geese over at the lake. But Delamere Forest, it has got some history of paranormal activity, so I don't know what we're in for here tonight, but have a look at my view. So this is my view from my tent. Look at that. How spooky does that look? Well, I'm going to pull the spirit token out shortly and see if I can communicate with anything here. Then I'll take you for a walk through this forest. We'll go up to the footpath. You just never know, we might capture a glimpse of the horse and carriage, which would be amazing, wouldn't it? But yeah.
Moxley and Ming set up their tents beside a calm stretch of water known for reports of a ghostly carriage and shadowy figures. The woods are eerily still, except for the occasional goose calling across the lake. Once they settle in, Moxley hears tapping and scratching on the tent. No wind, no animals, just a steady, intentional sound. Both of them feel the atmosphere shift. The air grows heavy, as if the forest itself is suddenly aware of them.
I just heard tap, tap, tap, tap, tap. That's why I was asking if it was raining.
No.
Across the top of the tent. Yeah, it's doing it again.
Right.
But it's a sound of like, when it starts to rain.
Yeah, when it's just starting.
Yeah. Like you say, it's not even forecast rain tonight.
There's no forecast rain, there's no wind, there's nothing. It's as still as can be out here.
That's so strange.
Hearing all sorts out here, mate.
Mate, I'm hearing scratching, and I'm not kidding you.
On your tent?
Inside the tents, the tapping just keeps going. Soft, steady, and totally unexplained. Nothing is moving outside, but the tent fabric keeps shifting like something's lightly brushing against it.
Sat in his tent, I'm sat in mine. You heard? There was brambles breaking. I was walking.
What is going on out there?
I don't know, but it's been going on all night, that. It'll go silent, then it'll pick up.
Yeah.
But please, you heard that? Like, somebody's walking through this.
I did. Just let me get me.
And then?
Let me get me torch. Right, folks.
I don't know. Right, should we go and have a look? But that come from behind us over there.
Yeah. It was definitely behind us.
Yeah, good idea. Honestly.
They start hearing footsteps circling the campsite, slow, steady, and heavy enough to sound human. Moxley and Ming look out into the dark, but there's nothing there to match the sound.
Somebody crying.
It did to me. It sounded like somebody crying to me, mate.
A woman's crying suddenly starts up from the tree line, way too close for comfort. They split up to check the area, but the moment they get near, the sobbing stops. No movement, no source, just the forest staring back in complete silence.
From this side, just over there, because I heard somebody coming through this, but I knew you were on the other side.
Yeah.
Trying to find the entrance back in.
Yeah, that's it.
And then, just the woman started crying. You heard it though, didn't you, louder? I'm not going to be sleeping out here, mate.
Recorded.
I'm not going to be sleeping out here. Honestly, that was loud.
Well, I was thinking about sleeping out here, but I'm in two minds whether to do it now, to be honest.
Well, it was that.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Let me see.
It come from this side here.
Right. Well,
literally, this is what it sounds like. It does. It sounds like that. That's exactly what it sounded like, and then it just stopped. And then it was just a woman started crying.
The crying grows louder, and footsteps circle their tents, but nothing ever appears. By morning, the forest had returned to normal, yet the sounds were undeniable. They leave convinced something unseen and restless was moving through the trees that night. So what do you think? Was it a spirit repeating an old tragedy? A forest entity watching them from the trees? Or something that only comes alive in Delamere after dark? The video comes from Paranormal Discovery, a Canadian channel that explores haunted woods, abandoned locations, and historic areas with mysterious pasts. Their footage is straightforward, focused on real EVP responses, REM pod activity, and honest reactions. This particular investigation was filmed on March 26, 2023, in Cole Harbour, Nova Scotia.
And feel energy, but no messages yet.
I don't remember this, but let's go through it.
All right.
Ready for this adventure?
Yeah.
I hope everybody that's watching this right now is ready for this, because we are going right up through a threshold right now. We have no idea what we're truly talking to or walking into.
I hope you all brought some snacks.
Yeah. There any spirits up here? I swear to God, shine the light down there. That was weird. I think I just saw an animal.
An animal?
Something definitely just darted right there. I think it was an animal.
Yeah, there's probably like foxes and stuff.
The team returns to the unmarked graves at Cole Harbour Poor's farm. Chelsea quickly picks up on multiple presences. One feels like a woman, and another seems to have a name starting with Ma or M. Their gear shows small energy spikes, and faint voices drift from the trees. Footsteps start snapping from different directions, never the same spot twice, making it feel like something is actively moving around them, not just watching from a distance.
The only thing I ask you not to drain is our heated vests. Because we're going to need those. Oh, thank you.
Please. Who's here with us right now?
Can you make it go off again a little bit louder? One more time. Wow, I did it on command.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Did you hear that? You heard that, right?
What did you hear?
A branch snapping.
Careful.
Whoa.
What do we have to be careful of? Last time it gave us a warning too.
Yeah, it
right
did.
before you fell, remember?
Yeah. Tell us your name. We just came to have a communication moment with you. We came from Halifax to talk to you guys today.
Night.
Night.
It is nighttime.
You're right.
And we're gonna spend the night with you guys.
Oh, funny.
Keep the camera on.
In the exact spot! We got this last time!
Yeah.
Wow. Now, the first time we came here, I wasn't going to revisit this spot, but then I kind of thought, why don't we camp out for one of the episodes of After Death? So, I don't know, it's still kind of so new, if you know what I mean. Like, it's new to us.
Yeah, the spot.
Yeah.
During the REM pod session, the device starts reacting directly to their questions. Whispery voices circle them. Impossible to pinpoint. Chelsea keeps saying it feels like figures are standing just outside their light. Footsteps move along the tree line, making them wonder if they're hearing leftover energy or something actively walking around them.
Thank you for joining us.
Hilda, are you a part of the grounds here?
You know what could help them build some energy?
What?
Is usually we do this like closer to like the end, but if we were to do an Estes method, it could help build up the energy.
True. Are you going to be okay with that though?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
I can even hop into it if you want.
Doesn't matter. Usually it helps me tune in as well. Yeah, someone's messing with the beats. So they are literally, I just checked on my phone and they're like at 88%, which will usually last like a couple days on beats.
So they're at what percent?
88.
They're at 88%.
Yeah, and then they were just working, like it was just telling me things, and then I heard it go boop boop boop, like it turned off.
The activity ramps up fast. Chelsea starts hearing bits of names. Mom, Hilda, Shoemaker, leave us. Lamar spots dark shapes moving between the trees and feels something standing right in front of him. Then all their gear suddenly dies. Batteries drained. A wave of heavy sadness hits both of them, like the place is holding old memories. They leave safely, but definitely shaken. This video comes from Urban Ghosts Urban Exploration, a US channel focused on paranormal investigations, abandoned sites, and spirit communication. The team often ventures into isolated forests using handheld cameras, night vision, and Estes method sessions to document whatever they encounter. On February 7th, 2025, they entered a remote, unmarked forest known to them for its strange, almost portal-like energy and an unsettling atmosphere that never feels quite right.
You don't think about like that. This at all. I don't like this at all.
I think we're going farther.
It's such a heavy feeling right now, though.
It is. I'm getting that feeling in my stomach. Someone's hit me in the face. What the heck?
Yeah, something's not right.
To your left.
Yes.
Next to me.
What?
Said to your
We're
left.
next to
I
you?
was just thinking about that.
Where are you exactly?
Careful.
Relative.
Relative?
Relative. Does it mean like relatively? I don't know. It's close.
I'm feeling a little nauseous.
Look behind me how dark it is. Maybe we should do a little lights out back here for a few minutes. Before we go head back to our stuff, since we're so deep. We're so deep back here, guys.
We already don't know how to get back. You want to shut all the lights off?
Yeah, we're completely lost in the woods. Let's shut all of our lights off.
All right. If that's what you want to do.
We can just stand. Sin. Oh, gosh.
All right. Okay. Well, guys, we're going to go savage. We're going to go a little lights out already. I wasn't planning on doing that right now, but we'll do it.
I mean, we can wait.
We'll do full blackout. Let's go ahead and shut this light. it's gonna be so dark.
I know.
Oops.
Just turn the brightness down on my phone. Stop doing that.
Here we go. IR is officially on.
Turn my flashlight off.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We occupied this land.
Oh my god. Did you?
Oh my gosh.
Did you occupy?
The team heads into the woods at night and quickly loses the trail. The air feels heavy and tense, almost like the forest is holding its breath. For a lights out segment, they switch off every source of illumination and stand in complete darkness. The atmosphere shifts, thick, charged, and both investigators start sensing movement and something watching them. As they set up for the Estes method, they admit they definitely aren't alone out there.
It's been talking about natives.
Were you indigenous to this land? There's nothing but like moonlight coming through the trees right now. And it's barely anything because it's like, I don't even know what it's called.
It's like ambient skylight.
Yeah.
That's all there is.
Because the moon is like orange right now, and it's like, I don't know what you call it, to be honest.
I can't even tell we're in the middle of the forest right now. It's crazy.
I can't see anything but what's in the screen. This is so stupid.
I can't see anything except the stars and the trees.
Oh, I'm losing focus. I just lost focus for a second for some reason.
Uh-oh.
It's so disorienting. I'm getting... Hello?
You're back.
We are back. You remember us? Do you remember us?
Negative.
You don't remember us. You just said we're back.
The voices come through almost immediately during the Estes session. Broken warnings, emotional mentions of Ash's burial, and hints that someone is still here, suggesting the land holds more than just history. With every response, the tone becomes darker and more urgent.
Remember what I was saying earlier about my theory about what's back here is that this is like a portal?
Yeah. It might be.
We've been talking about it for years, but I really am starting to think that's the case.
It might be. It might be.
With the water and everything, and...
That's true.
Museum.
Museum. Whoa. This is wild.
This is an experience, guys. You gotta try this. It's terrifying.
You gotta try this. Don't try this. Don't come out in the woods and shut all the lights off.
What's fun?
You gotta try this.
I'm just kidding. No,
Are you serious? Quickly what?
This is actually really terrifying.
All right.
How are you?
I'm terrified. How are you?
I'm so nervous. I feel like something's with us right now. I feel like somebody's standing next to us. And I don't know if it's because it's pitch black dark.
One of the investigators suddenly freezes, feeling a tall male presence standing right behind him. There are no footsteps or sounds, just the overwhelming sense that someone is right at his back.
Someone's standing right behind me, and it's like making me like
maybe
there's a man breathing down my neck. That's what it feels like.
Nobody understands.
Are you trying to tell me nobody understands? Or are you just trying to like cling on to me right now? Because that's what it kind of like.
For the whole.
What?
What?
A part for the whole? What does that mean?
What? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh at you, Spirit. It was just really random.
What does that mean? We're on this together in our stupidity? What? Did you just say something?
Yes, I did. I said I don't. I whispered I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Don't terrify me like that.
They cremated my body.
Oh, okay. They cremated my body?
We've gotten stuff about burning and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And there's like a burial ground.
A brief flash of eye shine appears low in the trees, glowing for a moment before disappearing. Branches move, and something begins circling them, steady, deliberate, whatever it is. It's clearly moving around the team.
I don't feel good.
I feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah, maybe we should turn our lights on. Something's ominous is around us right now, I think.
I don't feel the man behind me anymore. I feel like he's like peeking from behind a tree and staring.
Yeah.
Now I'm just observing. Just get like that weird feeling.
Yeah, let's turn the lights on. Maybe right now.
Like, the mental picture I'm getting of this dude is so creepy. Okay, yeah, let's turn the lights on and let's try to find our way back.
Yeah.
And let's do some experiments and see maybe if what we picked up is... That did not just happen.
Walk forward?
I mean,
that
okay.
did happen. Okay, let's turn the lights on. I don't recommend that, guys.
The last message comes through sharply and unmistakably. Leave now. Moments after, they spot a tall, solid figure standing between the trees, dark, motionless, and larger than any person. The team immediately shuts down the session and begins to retreat. On their way out, their eyes start to burn, and the unsettling sense of being followed sticks with them until they're completely out of the forest. Chris Baird, a YouTuber and filmmaker from the US, is known for checking out creepy, abandoned, and supposedly haunted places. His videos mix van life, ghost hunting, and local legends. Basically all the spooky stuff people love. On April 30th, 2025, he and his team rolled up to Skinwalker Forest in Utah. As soon as night fell and they parked the van, the whole area felt heavy. The place is famous for skinwalker stories and all kinds of strange, unexplained activity.
I thought there was like a structure or something up here. I didn't know.
Unsettling.
Unsettling. It is unsettling. Are there any skinwalkers out here?
Painting is a vessel of the unknown.
What does that even mean?
Permission.
What the is that? What happened?
Notes.
There's a scream? I don't know. There's something up there, bro. A hellhound?
That's what I said.
It's like someone was moving around, and it sounded like a girl screamed.
I swear to God, I just saw something move right there.
Dude, 100%.
As they drove deeper into the woods, something suddenly started thumping hard against the van. When they stopped to check it out, a sharp, chilling scream echoed from the trees. The whole group froze, wondering if they had just run into something they really weren't meant to see.
Should I take some Benadryl? Oh my God, bro, look what happened to my shoe.
How did that
Oh
happen?
my God.
You just desoled your shoe by running away from some skin W's.
Yeah, I just ran so damn fast. It wasn't even fast. It was going uphill. Anyone know? I arrived? Where are you? Can you show yourself?
My name is Jocelyn.
What did you say its name is? Say Joffrey?
Joaquin? Joaquin?
Bro, we're on a hill right now.
We are
I
on
know
a
it's
hill.
dumb, but literally walking down a hill.
It's not dumb, bro.
I mean, it's stupid, but...
Chris, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you take some night shot photos with your camera?
I'd love
or with
to.
your phone?
Lisa.
More names began coming through the spirit box: Anthony, Lisa, and Samuel. Then a faint light appeared in the distance. As they hurried over the rough terrain, one team member's shoe came undone, adding even more chaos to an already tense moment.
I miss my daddy.
What the was that? Chris, look at this.
What is that?
It's a beanie.
What the f? Why is that there? There's red tape there too.
Is there? Oh wow, you're right.
Oh, that feels weird. Okay. I don't like this, bro. I don't like this at all.
Spirit box
Wish
just
I
said,
fucking
I
had
miss
to."
my daddy.
That's sad.
When I was here earlier, I think it said ghost child. So.
That's really sad. Is there anything we can do for you guys?
Chris? Chris?
What?
I'm not trying to freak you out. Is the van locked?
It shouldn't be. It's running.
I just seen something cover the headlight.
Oh, okay.
Like as if it went like this.
Well, someone's patronizing the van.
Oh, Jose.
I wish you could like summon the van to come to pick us up.
Yeah, like a Tesla.
Yeah, that'd be so cool. Please, come get us. Okay. Yeah. There's something down there. That beanie is freaking me out though. I don't know why some.
Bro, okay,
it's just a beanie, but.
No. Hold on. When I was like right here.
They came across a single beanie on the ground, marked with red tape. Right after that, the spirit box said the unsettling phrase, "I miss my daddy." The find shook the whole group, making them feel like the forest was hiding some kind of unfinished story.
Bit of a rough stomach. We're on the road. It's hard when we're on the road. We don't always eat the best. We try our best to, but sometimes you just can't. So I figured I would take the time because I don't want to waste time in here in the van the whole night. I want to tell you a couple of stories that I found about the skinwalkers here. Again, I haven't been here in a long time. Jazz had a weird experience a few weeks ago when he found the rock. So I just have 2 stories. Nothing super crazy, but they were really kind of interesting to me. So again, you got to thank skinwalkers, forest, folklore, stories. These stories could be possibly 50 to 100 years old. Just people that come out here to camp, to hunt, whatever it is. People come out in the woods for whatever reasons. Not always good, but they're also not always bad. And just there's a lot of weird stories that have been told about the specific forest. I probably would drive myself to a psych center right away because that might be going crazy. But the story goes the words were being forced out of it. Matt backed up all the way to the main road without ever taking his eyes off of it. He refuses to drive that way at night anymore. Locals around here say that's how they warn you you're not welcome. If you don't listen, they follow you home. I would never come back. I promise you that. I mean, I worry about coyotes. I do. I think that's a true, genuine fear that we should have. Again, it's a wild animal that could hurt you, but for it to talk.
Chris started talking about the creepy local stories, talking coyotes, terrifying screams, and suddenly every noise in the woods seemed to match those legends. The tales didn't feel like old folklore anymore. They felt real, right there with them.
Bro, someone just shined a light in the van. A light just shined in the van. I'm sorry. A light shined in, directly at me. That wasn't you?
Chris, I'm taking a
Can you take it faster so we can maybe get out of here? Please. I don't see anybody though. All right, I'm getting back in the van. If you need me, let me know. But I think we should probably get out of here soon. Please.
I will speed it up. I promise.
Speed run your. Okay. Oh my god.
While one of them stepped away for a moment, sudden flashes lit up the van. It instantly made the group feel exposed, like someone, or something, they couldn't see was watching them from the dark.
Could you, here, do 3 more. Let's call to them though. All right, spirits, we're gonna knock on this tree. We want you to do it back. We want to hear some tree knocks. Let's see what you got. Shut the hell up. That was a loud one. Bro, what the Stopped. Okay, well, you woke something up.
Come closer.
Just
something is. This is strange.
Good or bad?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Oh my. Random tree just sitting there like that. Is there anyone or anything down here? Oh, we heard you knocking on a tree. What else can you do? How is my spirit box not said a word? Yours was almost like stories.
It's kind of concerning.
Very concerning.
What the was that?
I swear I sound like a voice again.
Who's out there? Can you say our names?
Like literally nothing, bro.
That's so strange.
Can you make a noise just to let us know what direction you're in, and we'll come to you? Like DoorDash, we'll literally just ask for it.
Yes. Yes, we did.
Can you?
Can you come closer?
Sorry. Might work. What? Some move?
Yeah. So, that far tree in the middle, it looked like something like peeked out and went back in.
Oh, we'll peep. If you guys saw that, please comment below as well. I might not have captured it.
Can you come closer?
What's behind us?
They tried making noises to get a reaction, and the forest actually responded. Tree knocks, small movements, all of it. At that point, it wasn't their imagination anymore. Something out there was definitely engaging with them.
Oh, something feels off down here. I don't know.
Something like, you know that feeling? You feel like someone or something's watching you? I'm getting that.
I feel that really hard right now. Footsteps?
Oh, what was that?
Something down here, bro.
Yeah.
Hello? What the bro, go! Was that a shot? Yeah! What the was that? Are you good?
The tension hit its highest point when they suddenly heard footsteps and loud gunshot-like cracks right next to the van. That was it for them. The fear kicked in, and they decided to call it quits and get out of there. This unsettling video comes from Sticks and Six, a US channel centered on hunting, land management, tracking, and real-life encounters in the countryside. It was filmed on December 31st, 2023, on a rural woodland property in the United States. A father and son get ready to walk out to their hunting stand. They have full permission from the landowner and are expecting nothing more than a calm, ordinary day in the woods.
Hey man, who are you?
Who the hell are y'all?
Eric, and this is my son. We're about to go down here and hunt. Do you have permission to hunt here?
Yep.
From who?
Landowner.
Who's the landowner?
He's up by the road, I think.
The landowner.
I guess that was his name, yeah.
Gave you permission?
Yeah.
He's told me, last time I talked to him, he said he's not going to give any permission to anyone other than me and my son.
I guess he told you wrong.
Okay, then I'll call him.
Hey, why are you filming me?
He can film whoever he wants. Hey, stay back, man, because we don't...
Suddenly, a strange man steps out and starts questioning them, asking why they're filming and what they're doing on the land. He claims he has nothing to do with the property and challenges their right to be there, turning a quiet morning into an unexpected confrontation.
Hey, Gary. Hey, have you given permission to this, somebody to come out here and hunt besides me and my son? Just a guy in a camo jacket, blue jeans, boots, not even wearing orange. Okay, man. You do not have permission to hunt here. Who do you live around here?
I'm going to my truck.
Where's your truck?
I don't trust you.
Well, we dang sure don't trust you because you...
The father explains that they're allowed to be there, but the stranger keeps arguing and refuses to leave. The tension quickly builds, with both sides holding their ground.
I just wanted to have a day of deer hunting.
And besides, the road's not even that way. How did you get into this property?
The damn road is over there.
I don't know what road you're talking about.
I'm getting away from y'all.
You're acting like we're the issue, dude. You're hunting property where you're not supposed to be. You're trespassing.
Y'all are shit.
Keep walking, bud. It's a sad day and age when you go out to the woods to find some...
Eventually, the man turns and walks off, fading back into the trees. The father and son are left tense and unsettled, shocked at how fast a normal hunting trip turned into a direct, uncomfortable confrontation. This video is from Mitchell S. Metzger, a Philippines-based YouTuber known for solo camping, survival trips, and close encounters with wildlife. His content shows both the beauty and the risks of staying out in the wilderness. This particular trip was filmed on April 19th, 2020 in Lowell, Idaho, USA.
That is not a bobcat. That is a small mountain lion, I'm sure. And he is mating with an even smaller than himself. I can hardly see him because he's so dominant over the female. I can't really identify the female much. So what I'm doing is I'm getting myself into position here to abandon my tent if I have to. But they're not paying any attention to me. I shine the light on them. They're not bothered. They're over there, approximately 20 meters. They were closer, but I've got my knife ready here in case.
Late that night, Mitchell woke up to weird noises right outside his tent. Holding his phone, he listened carefully, uneasy, but trying to figure out what was moving around out there in the dark.
It doesn't work very well at night, so I'm using my phone camera. I don't think it's a bobcat, because a bobcat is more hairy or fluffier hair. This is a smoother hair. It's definitely not a domestic cat. It's a there's only two types of cats out here. There's bobcats, and I guess a cougar is the same as a mountain lion, right? If I put the video out there, you can't see anyhow, even if I put my flashlight on. It's too much of a distance. I was awoken earlier because I heard them a little bit closer. Now I need to go to the bathroom, so I'm going to turn off temporarily, okay? And just keep an eye on them in the dark. Okay, I'm going to close my tent. Okay, let's try to get over to the bathroom. Okay, I'm going to turn this away from me. My flashlight. Can you see it?
Everything escalated when deep, threatening growls broke the silence. When Mitchell pointed his light into the trees, he spotted two mountain lions only about 20 meters away. When he stepped out to relieve himself, the danger jumped. The lions moved closer, growling and shifting around in the dark. Every little sound felt like it could turn into an attack. Knowing things were getting out of control, Mitchell quietly packed up his camp and slipped away into the night before anything worse could happen. Jeff is a guy who normally just uploads guitar covers. Nothing spooky or unusual, just music. But in one video he posted on February 13th, 2021, things went in a completely different direction. He was at home, which sits right beside a forest in New Hampshire, when he started hearing strange noises coming from the woods. At first, it sounded like an injured dog or something similar. Feeling curious and a little concerned, he stepped outside with his camera, and this is what he ended up recording.
Okay. Heard a sound out here. So I'm recording in hopes that I hear it again. It's downright terrifying.
But of course it stopped as soon as I started. All I can hear right now is dog barking, I think. Pretty sure that's a porcupine. That's not what I heard. Heard something quite different, but that was a porcupine.
At first, the noise seemed high-pitched, kind of like a fox, and at one moment even a bit like an owl. Assuming that explained everything, he started heading back inside, but then another sound came from deeper in the forest.
Oh. There it is again. That's what I heard when I first came out. That is terrifying. That was either like the biggest, sickest coyote, or I have no idea. Now, I've heard coyotes many times out here, all hours, from lone coyotes doing that long, like wolf type call to like a pack of coyotes yelping with a kill. Owls, fisher cats, foxes. I know that they sound crazy. That is totally different. That was deep. Oh my God.
After that, the noise went silent. Jeff uploaded the video saying he had never heard anything like it before, and even after searching around, he couldn't find any animal call that matched. He reached out to hunters and outdoors experts in the comments for help. Many people said they'd heard similar eerie cries in forests near their homes, but were never able to identify them. Some guessed it might have been a moose, possibly an injured one. Still, the sound felt different. There was a sad, almost painful tone to it, with a strange edge that didn't quite fit a typical moose call. What do others think it could have been? This eerie video comes from Metal Detecting in Alaska, a channel run by Keith, who shares his treasure hunting journeys through Alaska's remote wilderness. On January 29th, 2020, while he and his grandson Joe were traveling down a muddy backwoods trail, they came across something completely unexpected.
All right, so me and Joe are coming out this old road, and we have to cross this giant little mud bog. So he crosses, and I'm just about to cross, and he says, "Hey, I thought I saw some kind of footprint." So we started looking, and check this out, guys. This is freaking crazy. Look at this. Do you not see this? Oh, there's my hand. Look at the size of that footprint. You can see the toes.
While making their way through a swampy, uneven stretch of trail, they have to push through a deep patch of mud. Once Joe reaches the other side, he calls out to Keith and points at something half buried in the muck. As Keith walks closer, they realize it's a massive footprint stamped deep into the ground and surprisingly well defined.
Wow, I think that's like a Bigfoot footprint, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Others probably stepped here. It looks like a right foot.
And then jumped.
Over there and kept on going. Wow, that's crazy. Look, there's another big mud hole up there. Let's go up there and see if we might see another one.
Yeah.
The print is massive, far larger than an adult hand, and clearly shaped like a foot, complete with defined toes. It doesn't match any known local animal track, and there's no sign of a boot or shoe tread. Keith and Joe search for a second print, wondering if whatever made it simply took a long stride across the mud. The cold weather, thick mud, and remote location make the perfectly preserved barefoot impression even more unusual. It looks human, just far too large to be from an ordinary person, and the idea of someone walking barefoot through freezing, swampy terrain seems unlikely. Some might call it a prank or a misinterpreted animal track, but the size and clarity raise more questions than answers. Could this be evidence of something unexplained? It was October 30th, 2024, when Moxley arrived at Frodsham Cave in the UK. As night settled in, he pitched his tent and lit a small fire, preparing for the hours ahead. The cave has a long, eerie history, stories of giants, fairies, and centuries-old hauntings that give the place a naturally unsettling feel.
I swear I just heard something.
You've been before.
Yes, I've been here before. I've been here a couple of times. Hospital. I've been here a couple of times before.
Connection.
Hospital connection. There was somebody found out here who was unalive. They found him on one of the cliff tops. Do you know anything about that? Right, so after about 20 minutes or so, nothing else apart from connection. There's a very odd feeling. Almost like you have to put your head on a swivel because I feel like somebody's there watching me. Very odd. Right, so the fire's died down, so I'm gonna go get in the tent for an hour. Just gonna try and rest for a little bit and just wait for Ming to get back. I'll see you in a little bit. Right, so Ming's back at camp now. So while we've walked up, it's like rough terrain, it's up and down. And we were just stood here. We could see lights further down. We were watching, it was like, I think it was a transit van.
It looked like a transit
Yeah.
van, but it had windows in the side.
Yeah. And it come driving up. Remember, we're in the middle of nowhere. There's one house, you might just be able to make the lights out, and the distance just here. That's at least 3-4 miles away. But this van got closer and closer to where we were, and then it veered off and up, like it went up and above where we are. We lost sighting of it. It was just an odd one because it was the only vehicle we've seen here tonight. But it was making a weird noise.
The first big shock came when a sudden, loud bang echoed from above the cave, making the whole group jump. A few minutes later, they spotted a van moving across the rough terrain outside, even though there wasn't a road anywhere nearby. And just as suddenly as it showed up, the van disappeared into the darkness.
Ming went, somebody above us there. It's like, we don't know. We do not know if there is somebody up there or not. But I've called out, nobody's answered back, so just one of them going to have to keep an eye on it. Sorry, what's up? Was what here before? Is that somebody's dirty quads?
It looks like it.
I don't know, I couldn't tell you.
No, I couldn't either.
I don't recall it, but I weren't looking.
No, I wasn't looking for sweaty gruds, to be honest.
That van just, I don't know.
He's gone up that way.
He went up there, didn't he?
Yeah.
He went up.
He's gone up
and
that way,
around.
but as he went behind there, we lost all track of him. Oh.
Could be above us.
It could be.
I don't recall ever being involved over that side.
No, I didn't see one when we came in, but that's not to say that there wasn't one.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
It's just definitely one just to keep tabs on.
Right, so after that, we've just had a sit down for 10 minutes, just listening, hearing some weird little noises coming from the back of the cave. But that van is still on our minds, so we're just going to do a bit of a session here. What should we do? Should we do a bit of a Spirit Talker session?
Yeah, we can do, mate.
Yep, so
Yeah.
pull the Spirit Talker out. Right, we keep hearing noises at the back of the cave. If that's you want to come forward, come and speak to us? You intrigued with what we're doing? Why we're here? Or does it anger you that we're here? It's an odd feeling out here.
It's worse now than it was before.
Oh yeah, definitely is.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
Hi, my name's Ming.
My name's Moxley. You tell us your name?
Are you watching us? You watching what we're doing? Oh?
What? Oh, you
The torch just literally just...
Oh.
Okay.
Right.
Didn't even flash red as far as I could see.
Right. Oh no, it's all right. It's the boulder sticking through.
Right.
I wonder what when I was stood over there then.
Direction.
Direction.
Is that the direction that you want us to go to? Where the boulder is?
Do you want us to go further into the cave? And just get another torch?
Yeah. What was that?
Hurt. Hurt.
Did somebody hurt you in this cave?
See, earlier on,
Girl sings.
little girl sing.
Little girl sing.
Right, when we were chilling,
Yeah.
what did we hear earlier?
Well, we thought we heard a little girl saying hello.
We did think we heard the little girl saying
Yeah.
hello.
But we couldn't confirm it because it was like...
It was just
out
so
of the
quick,
blue.
it was like, hello?
Yeah.
Then gone.
And, yeah. But we couldn't confirm that because
No.
there was nothing after that.
No, there wasn't.
Do you want us to come further into the cave?
As they kept investigating, they started hearing footsteps moving across the top of the cave, even though no one was up there. The spirit box kept responding with eerie messages, making it feel like something they couldn't see was actively trying to reach out to them.
How far is that?
Me?
Yeah.
It's on your tent? Yeah. What's the way? Why are you wearing stuff?
Doing you half and half?
Yeah.
Well, somebody was in the back of the tent. I thought you might have got out to go toilet or something.
No, I'm still in it, mate.
I swear to God.
That half and half is all I am. like I've got one eye one eye closed and one eye open.
Yeah. Oh dear.
No, still in mine.
Oh dear.
When they finally tried to get some rest, things only got worse. The ground beneath them began to vibrate, like footsteps and shuffling were circling their tents.
Yeah. I'm going to flash mine.
Huh?
Ben, just turn the torches off.
You turn them off?
Let's just turn them off. Now get the camera.
Yeah.
1 minute. I flashed my torch down.
Yeah.
And they turned theirs off. I swear I heard talking.
Yeah.
But again, I was half and half asleep.
The final scare came when torchlights appeared outside the cave, paired with faint voices drifting through the dark. But within seconds, the lights vanished without a trace, leaving nothing but silence and the unsettling feeling that they were being watched. By dawn, the team admitted they'd barely slept. The cave had fully lived up to its reputation, a place where old legends still linger, and the night offers no sense of peace. Natalie Outdoors. Nee is a YouTuber known for solo camping, hiking, and exploring the outdoors around Northern Ireland. Her videos mix adventure with personal reflection, using nature as a way to reset and clear her mind. But during one forest walk, what started as a simple hunt for a future camping spot took a disturbing turn. It was August 10th, 2025 in Northern Ireland.
Man in the forest, he sneaks about the woods looking. And if he sees someone, he puts them in a black bag and puts them into the back of a white van.
Natalie heads into the forest, wandering off the trail as she scouts for new camping spots. Everything seems peaceful at first, but a disturbing memory sticks with her. The night before, her young daughter had told her a creepy story about a man in the woods who sneaks around, stuffs people into a black bag, and throws them into a white van. With that in the back of her mind, every noise and shadow in the forest suddenly feels a lot more threatening.
Like an octopus. So we've came off trail into the woods, haven't we, Winston? And the people walking past on the trail is scaring me. Bit creepy in there, not gonna lie. Really hope the man with the white van is not in these woods. My foot just sunk. Oh my god. Oh. My foot just sunk down that big hole. Yeah, that's where my foot was. My daughter asked me last night where I was going today. That I was going to the forest, and she said, to see who? And I says, well, hopefully no one, or that would be creepy. And she said, there is a man in the forest. He sneaks about the woods, and if he sees someone, he puts them in a black bag and puts them into the back of a white van.
Suddenly, her foot drops into a hidden hole, startling her and reminding her how unpredictable and dangerous going off trail can be. Later, when she returns to the area where she had earlier spotted a bicycle tucked away in the trees, it has completely disappeared. The fact that it vanished without explanation leaves her even more uneasy, as if the forest had shifted while she was gone. What began as a simple search for a camping spot ended with more mystery than clarity. This unsettling video comes from Josh Odom, a U.S. paranormal explorer known for covering local legends, cursed woods, and strange creature sightings. It was filmed on November 20th, 2025, in a rural forest area known as Wendigo Woods, a place locals associate with eerie noises and sightings of humanoid figures.
Alright guys, I want to shout out some of you that said hashtag here in the live. So one of you was, I want to say, Antoine, appreciate it. Scotty, appreciate it. Joshua Adams, appreciate it. Piper Bowles, appreciate it. What in the Titans number 6 or something? Appreciate it. Somebody named Tony something. Appreciate it for subscribing. Yeah, guys. I just wanted to shout some of you out that on the live that listened and commented hashtag here on it. Really means a lot, guys. We're almost at our goal of 800 before the end of the year. Really means a lot, guys. Here we go. What in the... What was that? Y'all hear that? I don't want to go that way. It's like a big hole right there.
Josh starts his nighttime exploration while live streaming, chatting with viewers as he moves under the dark canopy. He brings up the forest's reputation right away. People have reported seeing a Wendigo-like creature in this area. As he walks deeper in, the woods grow unusually quiet. Faint rustling follows him from a distance. Gaps in the ground and narrow off-trail paths lead deeper into the brush. Josh keeps stopping, convinced something is moving just beyond the edge of his flashlight.
Music being played out here or something. Damn dogs. Everything up in them trees. What is that? Why is there Christmas music going off?
A sharp snapping sound suddenly breaks the quiet, making Josh freeze and ask his viewers whether they heard it. The noise is close, buried behind the dense trees, instantly shifting the mood. Then, out of nowhere, odd music starts playing deeper in the woods. Festive, almost Christmas-like, but warped and strange. Josh looks confused, unsure why any music would be coming from the forest in the middle of the night.
Sorry if this video, I'm trying to get away from that music. And it was a scream.
A scream that sounds almost human suddenly echoes through the trees. Josh turns quickly, trying to find the source, but then hears movement circling him.
What the hell was that? Something screamed at me, guys. Something screamed at me.
Another scream erupts, this time coming from right behind him. Panic hits immediately. Josh tries to back away, losing his sense of direction as something moves through the darkness with purpose. Shaken, he admits the mix of strange music, screams, and circling movement felt unnatural, almost like he was being lured or hunted. Disoriented and scared, he decides to end the stream early and get out of the woods. This chilling video comes from 365 Days in Nature, a Turkish YouTube channel run by Taha and Dilara, a couple documenting their year-long caravan lifestyle. Their content is usually calm and peaceful, but one fog-covered night at a lakeside camp turned into one of their most frightening experiences. It was October 21st, 2022, at Lakeside Camp in Turkey.
Ellerine sağlık.
Bir şeye koştu köpekler.
Evet.
Bu tarafa doğru bir anda süratle koştu.
The fog grew so thick that they could only see a few meters. While Taha and Dilara were eating with their dogs, the atmosphere shifted. The dogs suddenly ran toward the mist, barking nonstop. The silence and heavy fog quickly made the calm campsite feel unnervingly tense.
Aşkım. Aşkım çabuk karavana gir. Aşkım bir şey gördüler. Ay ne geldi acaba?
Bir şey gelmemiştir, ne geldi? Gelse önce köpekleri yer.
Çok korktum, bir daha dışarı asla çıkmayacağım.
Gerçekten mi? Ben çıkayım da eşyaları toplayayım o zaman.
Çıkma, ne olur çıkma.
Deli misin? Orada yanıyor. Arabanın
Aşkım
altında.
Allah çıkma.
Lan bir şey olmaz. Merak etme.
Neredesin? Kalbim sıkıştı.
Ama beni de panik yaptırıyorsun.
Aşkım panik yapılacak bir durum vardı çünkü.
Ya yok be ya.
Siste o kadar fazla ki hiçbir şey görünmüyor. Gördün mü, köpekler önce bir şey görüp ona doğru gidip tekrar geri koştular görünce bir şeyi. Ne gördüler acaba? Ayı mıydı acaba?
Ya ne bileyim gülüm ya. Of. Bilsem ne olduğunu sana söylerdim. Çık çık çık gir. Yok o öyle oldu böyle oldu, bari toplanmaya yardım et.
Aşkım nasıl edeyim orada? Sen düştün mü?
Düşmedim, sen kolumdan çektin. Ne yaptığını anlamadım.
Kahve
bu.
olmuşsun.
Sen o sırada ne yaptığını fark etmedin ki. ettin çektin beni. Ben de gördüm, köpekler koştu bir şey. Korkup geri döndüler de. Bu kadar sisin içinde normal hayvanların korkması.
Bir şey görmeseler korkmazlardı.
Tabii ki korkmazlardı da yani sis var, göremiyor hayvan. Doğru. Gereksiz yere bizi geriyorsun. Tadımızı kaçırıyorsun.
Gerçekten gereksiz yere miydi?
Ya tamam, ben de köpeğin kaçtığını gördüm de bir şey yok.
Hala diyorsun ki dışarıdan eşyaları alacağım.
Ama yani orada yanan bir şeyler var. Normal değil mi onları almam? Ne yapalım şimdi? O geldi ve gitti. Belki de o geldi bir şey. Ne bileyim, tilki, çakal, kurt. Köpekler de ondan
Tilki,
panik oldu.
çakal olsa köpek korkar mı ya? Yer onu orada. Uf,
Olmaz.
bacağım yandı. Resmen geldi. Belki de hala orada bekliyor.
Ne yapacak? Mangalı yaktı, bizim pişirecek.
Ya arabaya atlasa ayı, şu arka camı kırsa şimdi?
Taha beni içim rahatlasın diye arabanın önüne getirdi. Işıkları açayım, etrafı gör dedi ama hiçbir şey gözükmüyor.
Gerçekten etrafta gözükmüyor.
İnanılmaz bir sis var.
Rüzgarla beraber de çok hızlı hareket ediyor sis. Bak, sadece yukarıyı kapatayım. Bak, aşağıdan giden sesi görüyor musun? Ne kadar hızlı.
Hiç gözükmüyor. Sildik aslında.
Bak.
Ama
Soon after, Delara found fresh animal droppings right beside their caravan, making her fear a wolf or bear was nearby. Their dogs, who'd been barking into the fog, suddenly backed away with uneasy whines, as if something had scared them off. With the fog hiding everything, they locked themselves in, turned off the lights, and waited in silence. By morning, the danger had passed, but the night left them shaken, a reminder that sometimes the scariest moments come from what you can't see. The terrifying clip comes from Cat Lady Van, a US solo van life creator who travels with her cat, Kitty. Her channel usually highlights the peaceful side of off-grid living, but also the risks of sleeping in unfamiliar places, especially alone. This video was filmed on November 8, 2025, on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada.
Stopped raining at night, and the temperature cooled down because the sky is wide open. And tomorrow morning, the rain's gonna come back. That's all that work. That's all that work on the West Coast. Yeah, Kitty? Yeah. Windy, the wind is gone. Everything is gone. Oh, you feel lovely. I think she's gonna give you a kiss. If you don't give a kiss, Kitty, you have a problem. Alright, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. I deeply appreciate all of you guys. Leave you with her. She's better to give a kiss. You are better to give a kiss, Kitty, because I think you're gonna be mad. All right, kissing time. It's a kissing time. Ah, you feel lovely tonight. Thank you, baby. Oh, more kiss. That's just what you want, some attention. I know that. I know. All right, guys. Oh, and by the way, Kitty doesn't care about firecrackers and fireworks. Pfft. Yeah, that doesn't even bother you. Every time you're like, oh, poof, what is that? Oh. Something in the sky. Can I catch it? Alright, guys. We see you into the next one. Yep. Alright, guys.
She's parked in a spot she's used many times before, but it doesn't feel as safe anymore. Town is busy with Halloween events, yet out here it's completely silent, almost too quiet. The rain stopped, the wind's gone, and the darkness feels heavy around the van. Kitty stays on high alert, staring at the tree line like she's waiting for something. Nothing is moving, but the tension is already building.
on my van pretty loud. I'm not sure if he did any damage, to be quite honest. I don't know if he banged with a piece of wood. He banged on another van too. I'm gonna move.
Out of nowhere, someone starts pounding on her van. Loud, hard, and on purpose. She can't tell if it's a fist, a stick, or something else. Kitty jumps in shock. Then the banging moves to the van parked behind her, making it clear this isn't an accident. Someone is out there, and they're trying to get attention.
Another time to her, and the last time the guy went in the wood and he was banging on the van like quite a lot. And he says something around like, I'm gonna destroy your van. So she's like, oh, this is the time to move. I'm like, yeah. So used to be a quiet place. I kind of feel like, I don't know why I feel like this, but since I've been back on the Vancouver Island, I feel like...
The woman in the second van says this has happened to her before. People yelling at her and hitting her van at night. Hearing that turns it from a one-off scare into a pattern. The kind that makes you rethink how safe these places really are.
My van. I knew when he banged on my van, it would sound pretty loud. I thought I was in the back. That's why I was looking in the back there. And I didn't know if he had a stick. That's why I said on my video. But I think he probably had a rock and when he banged on my van, because yeah, let's look like quite.
In the morning, she finds a big dent in her van, probably from a rock. 7 years on the road with no damage until now. Whatever happened wasn't just someone making noise. They meant to leave a mark. After moving to a safer spot, she feels relieved that she and Kitty are okay, but frustrated that a calm night turned into something so unsettling. This video comes from EJC Exploration, a US family channel known for exploring abandoned buildings, crumbling structures, and real encounters inside forgotten places. Their focus is on urban exploration, the human history tied to these sites, and the risks that come with navigating them. This particular exploration was filmed on May 1st, 2019 in Asheville, North Carolina.
This is extremely... See the rust on that?
Alright, let's go over here.
Yeah, we're gonna take a left here.
Is this the entrance or? Oh my lord, brother. Sleeping.
Alright, let me get in there, man.
Dad, you go first, yeah. The sleeping bag's hard.
Obviously, shelter for the homeless. Anybody here?
Hey.
We're just here to explore here. We mean no harm. Flashlight?
Got it right here.
Well, it is pretty bright.
Snap, there's a bed, bruh. This is something else. Corey, you ready? Yeah, this is something else. Yeah, I know, bro. Fingernail clippers, Corey, there you go. Oh, there's probably like...
Wow, look at this. Amazing.
I'm scared, bro. Corey, bro.
The team walks around the outside of an abandoned animal facility, passing rusted cages, broken doors, and debris that clearly hasn't been touched in years. But mixed in with the decay, they spot something newer: clothes, bedding, and small personal items. The mood instantly changes as they realize someone might actually be living there. Their voices drop, their steps slow, and they move forward cautiously, knowing whoever is inside could be aware of them.
Well, obviously.
Look, they haven't been there in a while. Look how dilapidated everything, or...
Bro, I don't know. I think they have been here in a little bit.
Nice meat path.
Bro. Corey, bro, this is
so
crazy.
cool, man.
This is
Oh, my
awesome.
word.
I don't know if I want to go through there.
That's crazy. Crazy.
Get further. Make sure you're videoing, because last time you weren't. Remember that?
Oh, it's already on 3 minutes.
Gotcha. Bro, this is insane.
Oh man.
Wow, Corey.
Multitude of people.
Once inside, it's obvious the building is occupied. Clothing, blankets, and personal belongings make it clear someone has been staying there. Their excitement shifts to caution as they move slowly through the space, careful not to disturb anything.
All right, cool. Mind if I pass through?
Oh no, come on.
All right, good man.
Sorry, we're going to be up here just a little bit, man.
Nah, don't worry about that, man. We're not here to...
A man suddenly appears, catching the group off guard. They freeze, the tension immediate, but he speaks calmly and doesn't act aggressively. He steps aside to give them room to continue, keeping the interaction civil, though the uncertainty in the air doesn't fully fade.
Nah, it's pretty nasty back there, man.
You mean as far as debris and that kind of thing?
Needles everywhere.
And
Yeah, there's needles everywhere.
oh yeah, we know all about that.
You probably see them all over the place, don't you?
Well, yeah, we're...
The man warns them about debris, needles, and weak flooring. The explorers take his advice seriously and adjust how they move through the space. His tone is firm but respectful, a clear reminder of how dangerous abandoned places can be. They move farther into the building, where the walls sag, the floors feel weak, and clutter crowds the hallways. The man stays close, quietly watching. Every step they take becomes careful and intentional.
Okay, so that was the first
quiet.
time.
We don't need...
Yeah, you gotta...
I mean, we survive, man. We don't plan on staying like this.
Yeah,
It's been
yeah,
3
absolutely.
weeks. 3 weeks.
But this is the way to do it. I mean, you got a, good shelter here.
Yep.
I mean,
That's the main thing.
the rain is the main thing. Because it's been, well...
He gives them a small window into his life, talking about hardship, addiction, and how he and his wife managed to survive in the ruins. His tone is calm but guarded. The explorers understand it's time to step back, thank him, and make their way out. There's no ghost story here, just the real-world truth of people living in abandoned places. This video, posted by Dave Explores, features a seasoned urban explorer known for visiting abandoned sites, ghost towns, desert ruins, and other forgotten places. His channel often showcases everything from crumbling homesteads to rusted vehicles and old mining remnants. But on April 2nd, 2023, while checking out a group of empty buildings and deteriorating cars, Dave encountered something far more dangerous than unstable structures.
This place is a snake infestation. Oh sh! 2 snakes. I am wearing my gaiters, by the way, but still, where did that snake go? So this is that other vehicle I was referring to. Turns out it's just a cab. And looking back at what we just looked at, that's the building with the Toyota Corolla, and there's that other house right there, which we're not even going to. So let's continue onward. Like, I'd love to see what's in that house, but it's just not gonna happen. Not today. Continuing forward, we have a couple other homesteads which I'm not going in. Not after that rattlesnake.
Dave suddenly spots 2 snakes, one that looks like a gopher snake and the other definitely a rattlesnake. Things get intense fast. The rattlesnake coils up and strikes at him, and even though he's wearing snake gaiters, the attack is so sudden he has to jump back. He scans the area, a broken down truck cab, piles of debris, and a few rundown houses. But the building he planned to check out is now a hard no. With snakes clearly active and probably hiding under junk and floorboards, he decides it's not worth pushing his luck. He even says he might come back in colder weather when snakes are slower. He wraps up the video with a thought most people agree with. Snakes spark a very real kind of fear. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.